Hello friends, you are looking at the HK P2000 in 9mm. This is the newest gun in my collection and I couldn't be happier. It offers so many unique features that I want to share with you, as well as do some shooting, and you can gather your own impressions to see if it's worth the money. The retail price on this gun is $941. However, realistically, you can pick them up for anywhere between $800 and $850. A bit pricey. Let's check it out and see if it's worth it. Right out of the box, HK gives you 2 magazines, which are nice, sturdy, has a nice floor plate on the bottom of it, sight holes for the rounds, numbering with the even numbers, seems to work well. Magazines hold 13. Comes with 4 handle back straps, so you could adjust that to fit your hand and your grip style. Some of the cool features, ambidextrous, just about everything. Show the gun is unloaded. This is considered a variant 3, which means it's a double action, single action trigger pull. The double action pull is 11.5 pounds and the single action is 4.5 pounds. Seems to work really well. Does have a decocking button right there. Just push down on that and decocks the hammer. It is a spurred hammer, makes it really nice. One thing I noticed specifically about this gun is look at the rounded off trigger. One thing I noticed when a trigger is that rounded off is that it kind of forces your finger to pull the trigger from where it's supposed to, your finger pad, not the crease. This feels very unnatural to pull from the finger crease. So naturally you want to pull from the finger pad, which is where the gun should be positioned anyways in regards to your finger. It does have a accessory rail here. Ambidextrous magazine release. So here you can see the magazine release is there, as well as the opposite side. Works really nice. Also an ambidextrous magazine drop, and that is with this lever right here. Takes a little getting used to. I'm used to the push button magazine drop with the Glocks and the XDs, so this takes a little getting used to. You can do it from your forefinger or your thumb. It's this lever that just kind of pulls down there. Nice magazine deployment, no doubt about it. Takes a little getting used to, but sure works fine. Sights, 3-dot sight system. I happen to have Trigicons on here for an additional $120. I find it worth it. Being that it's in the light right now, the 3-dot sight system out of the box would look exactly the way that does there. All in all, fit, finish, feel, outstanding. One thing I want to mention is the grip. When I grip this gun, it feels so comfortable. For a double stack magazine and what would typically be considered a thicker handle, it certainly is not. Let's measure it up with some other common guns. Alright, with the HK P2000 in the middle, we'll take a look at the dimensions matching up with the Glock 19. You can see that the slide length is very similar, as well as the grip. Now you can see with the grip on the Glock is a bit wider, and that's what I meant. This HK just feels so comfortable, unusually comfortable in the hand. And that's what everybody's always said about the HKs anyways, and now I know. Glock is blockier, no doubt. This is a Gen 2, but all in all, Glocks are blocky. This HK is not. Match it up with, now this is subcompact XD, so we'll just say that up front. About a 1/2 inch longer in the slide, and once again, the handle on the XD is wider than the P2000. This gun feels like a single stack magazine handle, but it's not. It's a double stack and holds 13 rounds. Couldn't be more impressive in my opinion. Just really like the way that feels. This P2000 is pretty accurate. Field stripping this gun is very simple. Just remove the magazine. You see that the gun is empty. The slide release lever has a pin that goes through the frame of the gun. That needs to be removed, and in order to do that, all you do is move the gun back so that it will fit through that groove right there. You push the pin on the other side, and just like that, you remove the pin, and then you remove the slide off of the frame. Very simple. You'll notice that this looks a little bit different. The reason so is that the pin slides right through there as it's reinserted onto the frame. Just like that, the gun is field stripped. To reassemble, you do the exact same thing in reverse order. But there is one thing I want to show you on this that I noticed right away the very first time I field stripped this gun. Watch the way the whole slide goes over the frame. See that right there? The whole slide goes over the frame just as like that. The whole slide goes over the entire frame and just grips it very tight. And then you just reinsert that pin. I was impressed by that. I'm not used to that. And just like that, the gun's field stripped and reassembled. Real easy, real impressed by the HK craftsmanship. Unloaded, the P2000 is 25 ounces. But if I take out that magazine and put a loaded magazine with no rounds in the chamber, 30 ounces and 3/4. So 30 and 3/4 ounces loaded HK P2000. Not bad. Well, the HK P2000 is everything I thought it would be. From the specs to the feel, the finish, the shooting, the accuracy, the sights and trigger has been just outstanding. I really enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.